Peace to the tribe. Today we're going to talk about the Pope's passing and some of the symbolic downloads that I've gotten. If this video does not resonate with you, you're not chosen, and it's okay. Go ahead and scroll on now. Scroll on. All right, stop acting crazy. Okay. So what if I told you the Pope's death was not just a personal ending? It was a spiritual signal, a coded message, a karmic checkpoint. And what if I told you that it connects directly to the Americas, the land they renamed New, to mask how ancient it truly is? Tap in and let's decode this together. Let's talk about the sacred land that they lied about briefly. They called it the New World, but that was the first lie. This land, the Americas, was never new. It's ancient, older than the stories they teach in schools, older than Rome, older than their written or rewritten timelines. This land is the land of the Atlanteans, the Washita, the Olmecs, the Incas, the real Mayans, the mound builders, temples, pyramids, even stargates, all buried, covered up, and renamed. They told you this land was discovered, when in fact, it was actually invaded. The people who lived here were sovereign, cosmic, divine, and they were connected to something the world has forgotten: the original flame. But the world forgetting was by design. Again, I'm going to talk to y'all about the Smithsonian, but keep getting downloads. All right. The Vatican did not just send missionaries. What they sent were spiritual hitmen. So while the Spanish and the Portuguese colonized bodies, the Catholic Church colonized belief systems. They burned codices, they banned rituals, they rebranded the gods. And I'm not going to talk about anybody eating mummies. TikTok, this is for educational purposes only. Do not mess with my blood clot video. All right? Back into the lesson. So they took Isis and gave you Mary, right? Then they took Inanna and gave you Eve. They turned cosmic wisdom into sin, and sin into religion. And what did they do with the truth? They locked it in the catacombs under the Vatican City. Beneath those golden floors are bones, scrolls, Atlantean technology, and stolen relics from every culture that they conquered. They turned sacred land into high-priced real estate, and they made themselves the gatekeepers of true salvation. Pope Francis, this Pope that passed away, hopefully he does not go into the light, but Pope Francis, the first Pope, this Pope was the first Pope in over 1,000 years to be born outside of Europe. He was actually born in Argentina, a land vibrating with Atlantean memory, Incan blood, and ancient earth codes. Look at how his behavior differs from his predecessors. Okay? This wasn't random. This was a ritual. Placing someone born on this sacred soil into the highest spiritual office on this realm, Earth, was their way of absorbing from the Americas. Right? As above, so below. As within, so without. If they couldn't kill it, that flame, they wanted to manipulate it. They wanted to use it. They tried to wear it. But here's the gag. You can't colonize spirit. You can only imprison it for a short time. So let's talk about what his death did. Pope Francis died at 88 years of age, the day after Easter. That's not a coincidence. That is cosmic precision. So let's deep dive. 88 equals double infinity, the karmic hourglass. What goes around comes around. What goes around must return. Easter equals the resurrection ritual in Christianity, right? 2025 is a 9-year. 9 is the number of endings, closure, of judgment. Okay? Stay with me. He died just after giving his final quote-unquote blessing from the Vatican balcony. That was his exit. A spiritual contract fulfilled. A karmic bill paid in full. Now, of course, the church may not admit this, but the veil has shifted. The throne they built on lies is now cracking. Now, here's the part that they never expected, because the stolen flame is returning. The chosen are rising. Not from cathedrals, not from their Catholic schools. I went to Catholic school from grade 1 through 12. That's why I know a lot about this. So not from their seminaries, but from the dirt, from the soil, from the stars, from the bloodlines they tried to erase and confuse. Chosen, you are the temple. You are the scroll. You are the prophecy and the prophecy fulfilled. The flame they tried to steal, it never died. It was hidden. It was hidden in your DNA. That's why you have these vivid dreams now. You have these visions. You have this rage. You have this remembering. All these content creators popping up on TikTok, all of y'all have the flame. And I need you to remember your purpose. This wasn't just a death. This was a changing of the guards. G-U-A-R-D. But also G-O-D-S. The Pope has passed. The old order is fading. The lies are unraveling. And the temples are rising. They're returning. That temple is you. So if this message activated something in you, here's your confirmation. You're not crazy. You're not alone. You're just chosen. Drop a flame in the comments. Subscribe for more cosmic truth. And remember, the flame was never theirs to keep, because we are the flame, and we've come to reclaim it. Peace, power, and protection to the tribe.